What up, guys? And we are live. Cool, cool, cool. Today, we are going to be stringing a trad, just a gut lace. I've got it set up with the traddy tree already. Sidewalls installed. We're going to be doing the center. Alrighty, so we're going to be going over how to string the center channel. This doesn't have any interlocks, but you're going to be setting up your interlocks. So I'm looking at the head from the back, like this. I have a string connected to the top here. You can see that. And I'm going to start in this center, going down. So I'm looping around the leather, and I'm coming back above the string. This is how you set that up, if you can see. So we're going over the back of the leather to the front, and then we're going back over. Going to the other side, same thing. Over the back of the leather to the front, and you're there. Follow the string. You want this to be spaced out. I like less than an inch apart. 3/4 of an inch can be pretty tight. You just want to avoid bunching. And you want enough spacing so the ball doesn't feel like it's sitting on top of the pocket instead of inside the pocket. Let's see. So again, back over the back to the front. And we're going to come through and readjust the spacing on this. So I'm just going to do this real quick, and we're aiming for 7 to 8 diamonds is what I like to string. 7 diamonds ideally. 6 diamonds I find it just causes too much space in between the leathers, and that would lead to bunching. So I try to do 7 diamond at least for my trads. So we're just going back and forth over the back and forth. 1, 2, 3. Boom, bang, boom, bang. Back and forth, back and forth. Keeping the pattern fairly simple. Try not to overcomplicate. So this is how you count your diamonds. Once you complete this, that'll connect and it'll form a diamond. So technically it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to probably add 6, 7. From this side it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have found that as I get lower in the pocket, my diamonds get smaller, so something you can look to avoid. So there she is, center track. It's good if you have a tool that you can use to measure the space between these, but I like to just eyeball it because I'm used to it. But you could use a ruler or tape measure to really get your spacing down perfect. So I'm just coming back and retightening these knots. You'll see where that string is loose. So I'm just pulling tension on what's above that loose string. Try not to pull too hard, keep it taut, but not too tight. And then as you get lower in the pocket, you'll eventually find that you could keep it looser. But it's always good to start the center track exactly how you want it before you get into the outers. Let's see how this is looking. So I'll bring it down lower. There she is, tightened up a little bit more. As you can see, the tension fairly taut. Now I'm following the string to the next leather. We're going to be connecting to this one. Again, not interlocking, we're setting up our interlock on this leather, and then we will be interlocking this. And then with the outer, you want to make your connector so that it's parallel with this center leather. So this connector is going to be here. This will be about here, about here. Everything's even. This is how you do an interlock. We have our string from this leather. We're going to the center, but instead of going through the back, we're going up through the front. So from the front, we're going through this hole. And you could see how when we tighten it, it sits together. So one string goes from the back to the front, one goes over the back, or from the front to the back. If you can tell, follow the string, then you're on to the next. Again, like I said, keep it parallel with your center. And what I like to do to keep everything straight is I like to start this outer at the same time. So we'll get the tension going this way as well as this tension. Bam. Wow. Same for the other side. I don't know if I can zoom in on this, but we're attached right there. And again, with this one, we're going from the front to the back through this hole. Nice. We're going to go over, under on this leather. And again, where do we want this to sit? We want it to be parallel to our other. Lego. Bang, look at that. We have a complete diamond. And we will continue. You don't need everything tight right now, because you can always go back, readjust. You don't want to notch your leathers. When I say notch your leathers, I mean dig the cross lace into the leather so that it can't move after you want to adjust it. I like to string it up, adjust it, and then pound it with the bat to notch the leathers. Just so everyone knows, there's so many different ways you can string a trad. That my method is just my method that I like. You could do it with a ball. The traddy tree helps. It's just like a cheat code for me, pretty much, because I got used to using it. But it's definitely not necessary. Ball and knife, ball and chopstick. That's all you need. Tennis ball even. Baseball. Any round ball. Probably use an oval. Damn, that shit's looking fresh. Thank you. Thanks, chat. Appreciate the love. Keep her going. Yeah. Progress. Like this if you're listening to Kamala's speech right now. Like me. Fucking bitch. Motherfucking hole, bro. Keeping her going. For the bottom transition here, I'm going to be tying a knot. So I'll show you what I do. Basically wrap the string around and then go through the loop you made. Tighten it down. And then you're on your way back up the head. So we're gonna go through the sidewall now. Not the best, but that's how you do it. You can always do it your own way and adjust. End of the day, you're going to want that to be the tightest knot on the head because you want this locked in. But at the end, after you finish adjusting everything, because you're going to want to maybe loosen this, so you don't want to tighten this down right now. Tighten it last before you pound your pocket. And then we're on the way back up the head after we connect to the sidewall. There she blows, connected, diamond closed. Obviously spacing is not great, but we're winging through this, so that's how you do her. Kamala. Let's see, what do we got? Matt Taibbi, y'all fuck with Matt? We're gonna be leaving this we're doing that same transition knot on this side. There's that knot again, and we're gonna go back up. Just over, under. Stick to the pattern. Not too tight, not too loose. Go slow, adjust. Take your time. Get it right. So I'm going to talk about some ideas I have for the channel in the future. I don't know if you've seen, I have custom homemade leathers on my website. I want to showcase them here as I will continue to do different stringings in different heads. I just want to show what's possible with different materials, different things you can do. Someone commented on my Instagram, they said, oh, I'm inspired to string a Travno, and that's pretty much what my goal is. I just want people to see my work, be inspired to string their own stuff, to go hit the wall, to go work on your shot. Stringing is just another way that you can fall in love with the game even more. So equipment is just dope to get into, cool to look into. Let's see, where's this guy? I'm suddenly inspired to string. Thank you, bro. Awesome. Hey. I'm tripping. Check her out where we're at so far. Coming down. Bro, this fucking struggle, best dog. Shit's fucking so annoying. Damn. So easy. This shit is so easy. There she is, all done. Pre-tensioning. Let's take out the tree. Boom. Back in the 70s, 60s, you could play with this. You could walk out there. This would be the best pocket on the field. But you're going to want to readjust tension, make sure everything's even, which is, I feel like a lot of people don't get to that stage. It's annoying because you're here, you could toss with this, you could play with this, it'll play fine, but it won't be the best. So there's another step of tensioning after this. I'll walk you through it, but that's your basic trad. Easy money, baby. Traddy tree. Hit me up for leathers. Homemade, hand cut, rawhide. Thick, will not bunch once you settle everything in. You can see this bunch right here, so check this out. I'm holding this and pulling. Same with this side. See the bunch, hold the knot, slide the leather. So you're sliding the bunching down. Slide, slide. You want that tension to come out the bottom. And if you need, you can retie your leathers. Or you could leave that bunching at the bottom, right here. Check this out. Bunching gone. I'm actually always surprised how this shit comes out. It's funny. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Check out, keep your eyes peeled for the supercut. Coming soon to YouTube, clips on